This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the Ocean City Hotel Motel Restaurant Association.
We are getting a taste of a favorite fall flavor this afternoon. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Chef Sean Reese with Horizons Restaurant in Ocean City is in the kitchen with us today, and we are making pumpkin farro risotto.
Yes, it is a mouthful.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. All right.
Yeah, it's a little twist on the classic Italian dish, risotto. We're using farro instead. It's an ancient grain. Much higher in nutrients, really high protein. The vegetarians like it.
Oh, so this is a healthy.
It is very healthy.
All right. Well,
minus the cheese.
Minus the
but,
cheese. Okay. Well, let's get started.
Okay. So we're just going to start off with a little bit of olive oil.
And we have our ingredients there up on the screen. You can see. So you're going to add. Those are shallots, right?
Yeah, these are shallots already
Okay.
diced.
The best shallots? Shallots?
A couple tablespoons.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like to stir that?
I'll stir it.
There you go.
There we go. And we're just sautéing them a little bit.
Yeah, just
in
get a
the
little bit of
olive
brown.
oil. Okay.
Let them go for a minute or so.
Now this is farro. What is farro?
It is a grain. It's I believe it's from Egypt originally, but it's getting big again now. You're seeing it in superstores now. But,
Yeah.
Okay. So how long do we do this? Just until it gets a little
yeah,
brown?
we're gonna add this now.
Add the farro. And just stir it all together?
Yeah, just you want to coat it all in the oil. Add a little
Okay.
bit more. Kind of toast it.
Toasting our farro.
Toasting your farro.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I can't think of it quick enough.
All right, now we're gonna start adding our stock.
Okay. Now what do you make your stock with?
This is just a basic vegetable stock. So it has our mirepoix. It's carrots, onions, celery, a little bit of mushroom stems.
Okay.
And I actually put a little bit of pumpkin in here also, just
Ah,
kind of
very
go
nice.
with the theme. All right, so
little
you're just
bit
gonna add about a cup here since we have a lot of risotto.
Okay.
And you want to just kind of reduce it down until all the moisture gets absorbed by the grains.
So that's going to take a couple minutes.
No, it's actually going to go really quick the
Really?
first time around.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you're going to keep adding it though. That's what's going to take a little
Yeah,
while.
I
So-
gotcha.
Yeah, so you're going to be doing this for about 15 to 20 minutes, so it is a little time intensive. But I mean, I think the results usually show for themselves. It's a wonderful dish.
So we're going to do through the magic of
magic.
television.
Yes.
A,
I love that.
Voila.
Further along. Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so this is our risotto already made. We just added a little bit of roasted pumpkin,
Right.
which we have right here.
Okay.
So this is just diced roasted pumpkin, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You're not doing a whole lot, Jimmy. You're
I'm
just
watching. I'm learning.
You're learning.
I'm
Oh,
soaking
okay.
everything up just like
While
the
you're there, you
stock.
can actually start toasting the prosciutto we have already diced up. You can just add it to the saute pan.
Ah, there you
Do you
go.
want to put anything in there? A
little bit of
oil. Okay.
There you
Is that
go.
going?
It was a vegetarian dish, but
Until now.
Gotta
Until
add a
Jimmy
little
got a
bit of
hold of it.
Let me fix that for you.
So this is obviously a seasonal recipe.
Very
Do you
seasonal,
serve it
yeah.
year round. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you mess up on your jack-o'-lantern, you can.
Yeah, there you go.
Carve it up and eat it.
I like
See, that's
that.
why I'm paying close attention to
Yes.
this.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
gotta
Because
learn
I
everything I
do
can.
believe we're going to be throwing in the cheese soon.
Yes.
You know what? This show is going to go on for years, and
It
you are
is.
never going to let me
Yeah.
forget the time I forgot the cheese.
Got the cheese.
So what are some tips when we do have a pumpkin and we want to prepare it to cook it? Do you have any tips on that?
It's not easy.
No.
It's one of the harder ones to break down. Adding my cheese right here.
There you go. Put the cheese in.
But you're going to pretty much take the top off just like you would when you're carving a jack-o'-lantern. And you're going to clean it out the same way. You know,
Yeah.
you just carve out the insides, take the seeds out, and reserve those because we're going to toast those and add them for garnish.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Come in handy.
and the best thing to do, I found out, is just cut it in half, right down the middle. And you're going to kind of clean out the insides, and it makes it a lot easier because you're going to want to take all that skin off, which is really tough.
Right.
So.
So if we wanted to make this as a vegetarian dish, would it be okay to leave out the?
Yeah, this is just my preference.
That's your preference,
Yeah,
yeah.
pumpkin and pork go very well together.
Okay.
apparently.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, what's next? What do we do?
All right. Let's see. We have our herbs here. If you want to
Okay.
just chop up a little bit more sage on the right.
Chop it?
Chop it.
How small?
Kind of thin, just like we have right here.
And if you would like the shopping list and instructions on how to make this delicious recipe, you'll find it on our website, delmarvalife.com, or you can send us a self-addressed stamped envelope to 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland, 21801. Make sure you put on your envelope that you want pumpkin farro risotto.
That really smells
All right, now what's that you just put in there?
This is a little bit of goat cheese.
A little bit of goat cheese.
Yeah,
Ooh.
which
That other is
goes
no
wonderful
better.
with this dish.
Yeah.
Yes.
I usually put it in my risottos, like our classic ones, but with the farro, it's a little bit more stronger flavor. It's very hearty, So you're going to want strong flavors to go in there with it.
Okay.
So we have a little bit of sage, which is about to go in here.
All right.
All right, you ready
Just
for the
toss that
sage?
right in the pot.
Coming at you. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's really starting to, the
Yeah.
flavors, you can just smell them. They're
You
all
hear
really
us
coming
joke
together.
all the time about smell-o-vision, but
Yeah.
man, if you could catch this aroma, it's wonderful.
Well, it's a great dish because I mean it's very basic at its roots, but you can pretty much add whatever you like to cook with. So,
Right.
I mean, we have our goat cheese, we have our pumpkin, we have our prosciutto.
So do you serve this with something, or do you just?
That's the thing. As a vegetarian option, a lot of times we just kind of make a real nice hearty one with some good squash or root vegetables.
Yeah.
And it's a great dish on its own. I mean, you can always add a nice pork shank or
Right.
something for the holidays.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we're going to be doing for our restaurant week. I think we have a nice pork shank going along with it.
All right, so we have everything in there? Or are we getting, 'cause
What's
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You're-
We're
see,
ready to
that- yeah,
taste.
You're wanting to try
we're
it. I know
ready to
what you're wanting.
taste. I'm sorry, I can't wait any
We're
longer.
going to garnish a little bit first, though.
Oh, gotta garnish it.
Got the pumpkin
Here, I'll
seeds.
give you
Right,
that one
thank you.
and he can garnish it. And you're garnishing it with toasted pumpkin seeds. How long do you toast them?
Just about 15 minutes,
About
pretty
15
low.
minutes?
Long enough.
Did you
Oil,
really
salt, and
sp-
pepper.
Okay. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and taste it without,
Can
because that's
I
just garnish.
Dig in. You don't mind?
Yep.
Right?
No.
And?
I'm not surprising. This is absolutely delicious.
First thing that jumped out at me was the feta.
Yeah.
I love the feta. Feta's good stuff.
All right.
Feta?
Sean,
Oh, sorry,
goat
goat cheese.
cheese.
Okay.
He has
Sorry.
problems with
you know,
cheeses.
it's cheese. What do I know?
And Sean, you're going to stick around with us because coming up next, we're going to talk about something that's going on in Ocean City. And it's called Restaurant Week, how you can get a great meal and a great deal. But first, we hear so much about the health benefits of organic food. Want to know more? Here's Dr. Oz.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. For best health, shop organic when it matters most. Potatoes are grown with pesticides and fungicides, so look for organic spuds. Organic lettuce and leafy greens are worth it too. Dairy products are staples we eat every day. Choose organic to avoid antibiotics fed to cows.